Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about the dragon in the Chinese astrology. And I worked at Meijen Chinese restaurant for 3 years in the Elmwood Village in New York. And I started to learn and study the 12 characters in the Chinese astrology. And of all of them, the dragon is the only one that is mythological. The rest of them are all actually animals. Now, this deck I got today, ironically, and I love it. It is the Dragon Oracle cards. I love the artwork. The artwork is by Carla Lee Morrow, and Diana Cooper did the deck. I'm just going to show you some of the cards. I just love this deck. So just got it today, but I'm going to tell you about the dragon. My mom is a dragon in the Chinese. She's an Aquarius metal dragon. So in the Chinese astrology, if you're born in January or February, you have to look at the exact year, and you have to back it up if you're born in January and February and the Chinese New Year had not begun yet. So you would go to the animal before. So, for example, although my mom is born in 1941, which is not a dragon year, she's born in January, so she goes to the year before, which makes her definitely a dragon. The element, she's a metal dragon, but the elements go all different, and water is the most powerful in the Chinese. The most powerful, creamiest, smoothest element, because a water dragon would be a little easier, more fluid than, say, a fire dragon or a wood dragon or a metal dragon. Water, rusts metal. Water nurtures wood, and water puts out fire, if you were a fire element, and I forgot the other element, but okay, it's back to the dragons. They are really fiery people, and I worked there for 3 years, and mostly everybody was Buddhist, and we would always talk about, Chinese astrology and your animal and your element, and I thought it was astounding how commanding the dragon is. Now, in the Chinese astrology, they say you cross a dragon and the sky will fall. So I think that's pretty funny, but it is pretty much true. Frank Sinatra was a dragon, and pretty much how it goes is I did it my way. They came in faded. I'm going to read a list of some of the people. We've got Martin Luther King, Adele, John Lennon, Bruce Lee, Pee Wee Herman, Rihanna, Andy Warhol, Courtney Love. And that's a kind of an odd mix, but it kind of gives you an idea of the temperament involved. They're very enthusiastic, very confident. I did it my way. Risks are totally part of their personality, and they're usually totally cool with risks. They can be fiery, and they are not at all fond of criticism. So the dragon is the only animal that is mythological. I think I said that. And they are best suited with a rat, a tiger, or a snake in the Chinese. And the dragon years are 1940, 1952, 1964, 1976, 1988, and 2000. They go in 12-year increments. And it's really good to look up the element. For example, I like the wood dragons. I'm a 60s kid, so the 64 wood dragons are the ones that I always tend to deal with. The 1976, I believe, are the fire dragons. I've seen a couple of them go into Quasimodo, burn it up, tear it down mode in no seconds of all. Like no warning. They are without doubt the most vital and powerful beast in the Chinese zodiac, and they are just fun, colorful. They go first class. They're just faded in some way, and they're dynamos, dynamic people. And that's it. If you have any questions, I always tell people to go to Suzanne White. She has a Chinese astrology book, and I believe there's a website as well. And she's kind of like the premier